In a tragic turn of events that has captured public attention, the stepson of renowned bounty hunter Dwayne "Dog" Chapman, known widely as Dog the Bounty Hunter from his long-running reality television series, has found himself entangled in the legal system following a heartbreaking family incident. Gregory Zecca, the stepson in question, was arrested on a charge of manslaughter more than 6 months after an accidental shooting that resulted in the death of his own 13-year-old son, Anthony. This incident underscores the profound dangers associated with firearms, even in situations where no malice is intended, and highlights the irreversible consequences that can stem from a single moment of carelessness. The story is one of sorrow, loss, and the pursuit of justice, as authorities conducted a thorough investigation before proceeding with the arrest, ensuring that all facts were meticulously examined. The sequence of events began with what was described as an accidental discharge of a firearm, leading to the fatal injury of young Anthony. At just 13 years old, Anthony was at the cusp of adolescence, a time filled with potential, dreams, and innocence. The loss of a child under any circumstances is devastating, but when it occurs within the family home and involves a parent, the emotional ramifications are amplified exponentially. Gregory Zecca, as the father, must have been overwhelmed by grief, guilt, and shock in the immediate aftermath. The accident label suggests it was not premeditated, perhaps occurring during handling, cleaning, or storage of the weapon, common scenarios in gun-related mishaps. Firearms, while legal in many jurisdictions for self-defense or recreation, demand the utmost respect and adherence to safety protocols to prevent such tragedies. Following the incident, law enforcement launched a comprehensive police investigation, a standard procedure in cases involving fatalities, especially those with potential criminal elements. Investigators would have gathered evidence, including forensic analysis of the scene, ballistics reports, witness statements, and possibly autopsy findings to determine the exact circumstances. The fact that the arrest came over 6 months later indicates a deliberate and methodical approach, allowing time for all angles to be explored. Manslaughter as a charge typically implies criminal negligence or recklessness without intent to kill, differing from murder in its lack of premeditation. In this context, it might stem from improper gun handling, failure to secure the weapon, or other lapses in responsibility that contributed to the accident. Dog the Bounty Hunter, whose real-life exploits in capturing fugitives have made him a household name, brings an additional layer of public scrutiny to this family matter. Chapman, with his distinctive mullet hairstyle, tough demeanor, and family-oriented shows like Dog the Bounty Hunter and Dog and Beth on the Hunt, has often portrayed his blended family dynamics on screen. Gregory Zecca, as a stepson, is part of this extended family network, which has faced its share of challenges, including legal issues and personal losses. Chapman's own history with the law, having served time in prison before turning to bounty hunting, adds irony and complexity, as he now navigates supporting a family member on the other side of the justice system. The arrest itself marks a pivotal moment, shifting the narrative from private mourning to public accountability. Zecca's detention would involve booking, potential bail hearings, and the beginning of legal proceedings. Manslaughter charges can carry significant penalties, varying by jurisdiction but often including prison time, fines, and probation. The family's response, though not detailed, would likely involve a mix of support for Zecca and remembrance of Anthony. Grief counseling, community support, and perhaps advocacy for gun safety could emerge as ways to cope and prevent future incidents. Broadening the perspective, this case illuminates the broader issue of gun safety in households with children. Statistics from organizations like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reveal that unintentional firearm injuries are a leading cause of death among youth in the United States. Safe storage practices, such as using gun locks, safes, and separating ammunition from weapons, are crucial. Education programs like those offered by the National Rifle Association or Project Child Safe emphasize these measures. In Zecca's situation, if negligence in storage or handling is proven, it serves as a stark reminder of the responsibilities that come with gun ownership. Moreover, the psychological impact on surviving family members cannot be overstated. Losing a child to an accident caused by a parent can lead to profound trauma, potentially straining relationships and requiring long-term therapy. For Dog Chapman, known for his faith and family values, this could be an opportunity to rally support, perhaps using his platform to advocate for awareness. The delay of over 6 months before the arrest allowed for emotional processing but also built anticipation and speculation. Media coverage, given Chapman's celebrity status, would amplify the story, prompting discussions on parental responsibility, gun control, and the justice system's handling of accidental deaths.